Well, here's a couple of the things that have been harvested from the garden. A couple tomatoes. This one wound up getting picked simply because I wound up damaging the stem when I picked that one. 2 heads of cabbage. If I keep my fingers out of the way, that'd be great. 2 heads of cabbage. I picked my first zucchini yesterday, but I did not get it on tape. It's going to turn you this way. Let's take a quick look. My green beans are all flowering up real good, and I've got a bunch of them all over the place. The Swiss chard is growing in between. I'm going to have to trim some of this back. In the storms, my sunflowers all fell over. I'm hoping they're going to stand back upright again. And the cabbages are, some of them are going to make it, some of them aren't. This one here obviously is not going to form a head. It's getting too hot to expect it to. That one's a small head. I'm probably going to go ahead and let these go until I have my next days off. Pull what I can, and then reallocate this spot for new plants. Rosemary. But everything's taken off. I'm still stubbornly leaving some of these broccoli here. There's my big broccoli head. Look at that. Woo! That's like 4 meals right there. I got to come in also. I got to do a lot of work. Actually, here's another broccoli head. This tomato plant's basically fallen over. Got to stake that up. What is that? I got some kind of zucchini or something under here. Yep, there's a little zucchini plant. Not a zucchini. It looks like some kind of squash I got growing. Anyway, it's kind of getting out of control. I like it when it gets out of control. Basil's finally taking off and doing something. And all of my warm weather stuff's getting ready to really make a showing. I've got a lot of eggplants and a lot of peppers. All those would be great in the heat. We're getting ready to head into the heat of the summer. Again, I've got bok choy over here. I'll probably mix with some of the cabbage greens when I cook those. More plants in a bucket. All of my tomato plants, they're all bearing fruit, and they're all starting to come. And my cucumbers are really lagging. I don't know why they're taking so long. They're still alive and they're back there, but we'll see what happens. Okay. Take you around to the, I might skip the squash today because it's kind of swampy back there, but I'll show you why I had to dig those deep channels. I'll show you these real quick. My wife picked up these, aren't these beautiful? My wife's got these hibiscus in a pot. Those are just gorgeous. All right, walk around over here. I'm starting another compost pile. I don't know if I've had this in a video yet. Of course, Mr. Pain in the Ass. These guys are gonna be in the way. Get out of the way, butthead. See, do you see how swampy it is? This is from, we've had a lot of rain. So the water comes down this path right across here. This beautiful flower has gotten basically trampled in the mud. I just got a foot full of mud there. That's gross. And there's standing water all across here. And it comes down into my little swales I have here. And those go out to my ditch. My cucuzza is taking on a life of its own. It's going to spread all over the place. And these little swales I'm hoping are going to keep everything nice and wet. I think we got our first cucuzza. This is actually a trombolini. There's a beginning of one there, if you can see it. Can you see it? There. I got a slightly bigger one. Oops. Here. These things are growing into basically a hedge. It's crazy. This is that immature compost pile that I've got stuff. That's all taken off really good. Another squash plant here. deep down in there. Got a lot of flowers. And some more pepper plants and eggplants back there. My 2 cherry tomato plants. This is the famous squash in a box. This is where I got my zucchini from. It was big old zucchini I got out of here. And we got a few more starting in there. I'm gonna have to actually probably thin this out a little bit to give it some room. And my potato plant. I'd be very surprised if I got any potatoes out of there. Oh look, ladybug. That's nice to see. Actually, I got 2 potato plants. I got another potato plant here in this box. The boxo stuff. And this is gonna be my new bed. I've got that blue tarp over it to try to kill off the grass up until it's time to start that bed. And then I'll pull that up, put a lot of cardboard down, spread this compost over top of it. I'm hoping to have it all the way up. And you see we're already starting to get some progress here. The grass is already starting to die off underneath here, giving us some space to work. No, you don't need to go in there. Get out, you rotten animal. Probably need to weight that down a little bit better. And of course, the very first thing that the dogs want to do is come over here and lay in the mud. Come on, get out of here, guys. That's it. That was just a really quick tour. Sorry if there's a bunch of dead space in there. I didn't really plan on doing this until I started harvesting stuff and said, hey, you know, maybe I'll show people that. All right, take care, brothers. We'll see you later.